session today, it will be about the employee journey. So, can anyone in the chat explain for me his first day in one word, his first day in the work? If it's boring or it was a hard day or... Yeah, it was over. Okay, good that it's over. Welcome. Okay, so let's start our session today. So, if we want to talk about the employee journey, we will start to first beginning about the recruitment. So the recruitment it's the first step on it's the very first step on the employment journey, and it's starting along before. Once we selected, checking our vacancies and create the job description and find the vacancies and screen the candidates. After that, we talk schedule the interviews. Then we will go to the choosing the right candidate. So once we are choosing him, the goal of the recruitment, it's not only be to fill in the position, but we want to fill it with the right person, to be the right person in the right time, in the who goes with the company needs. The strong recruitment process, it's make the next stages, which is the orientation and onboarding, much smooth and effective. Okay. So when we go to the orientation, usually orientation started, it's short and simple and started in the first day or the first week. It depends on the company policy. Sometimes it's take one day and sometimes it's take 1 week. So the orientation happens usually with the employee. He's joined first day. It will focusing and give him a clear vision and overview of the company. During this session, we will introduce the employee to the workplace and to share the company policies and to complete the paperwork and explain for them the basic roles and examinations. Okay. The purpose for orientation is to make the new employee feel comfortable and welcomed. The orientation, it will be the answer for the question, where am I working and what should I do? And what should them expect from me? Also, here in Saudi, we used to have expect from outside of Saudi. And the expects, they will have there will be a culture orientation also for them. We have Freeman just attend. Okay, so once we have expect from Saudi and non-Saudis, they just came for Saudi for their first time. We need to explain for them our culture and our daily lifestyle, and to ensure them to our platforms and how to use it in Saudi. So we have a lot of platforms here in Saudi. We have a lot of firms in Saudi like Fiwa and SPL and Abshir. Each one have specific thing. So once we are talking about orientation and it's a job, we will go to Qiwa, which is one of the main government platforms used in Saudi. And through Qiwa, we can start the first step, which is creating the visa for the employee who is non-Saudi, making a contract for him. He can accept the contract. He can terminate his contract. If his contract is also it's updated, we can do it from there. And we can handle all the work permits from Qiwa platform. to register them in Quwa, it's become only online, and it will be sending a request for him. He accepted it. Everything will be automated, and these steps will be explained by HR team to the employees, and they will pay them with every step. Also, on the cultural orientation, we will support them to give them recommended nearby facilities and entertainment options. Here, once they ask where to go, as you know, our Prince Mohammed bin Salman, he developed our country and developed Riyadh especially. So we have a lot of good places here in Riyadh with Riyadh season. So we can recommend them to go to enjoy in these places like Riyadh Boulevard and Six Flags and uh, Riyadh City, Boulevard City. And also for transportation, while is Riyadh growing and everything become more easier, we can guide them to how to use Riyadh Metro and the apps that help them with the Riyadh Metro and the transportations facilities like Uber and Careem, which make their transaction easier and more comfortable. This is the orientation part, and we already finished from it. Let's start with the onboarding. So once we are speaking onboarding, it's much along more structured and a structured process. It should started before the employee joined the company, and it's finished later. Okay, so and this is in the onboarding process. It's included a lot of things to explain for the employee once they are joining. So in the beginning, if they are non-Saudis, you need to explain for them the culture of Saudi, and the onboarding it will start before. And also you will start to take their informations, their their files to prepare it before they are joined the company. And also there's some companies ask for pre-test, pre-employment test. So all of these, this is as parts of the onboarding. Okay, so the main differences between the onboarding and orientation, we will go to it later. Okay, but in the onboarding here, we also provide the system access. So once they are here in the onboarding process, we will provide for them. We will make their emails. We will prepare their laptops. We will prepare their license. This will be in the onboarding. So once they join, everything will be ready for them, and we will explain for them the job description, let them sign it, complete their files. As a part of the onboarding process, HR prepared the official employee file to ensure all the everything is in that file. That will include their bank details, their IDs, their passports, certificates, their degrees, and their experience letters. And also if they have a forms with HR form, which is included their certificate, their policies to let the employee sign it. And this file, it will be documented and saved. If the employee left, it will be put in the other department and keep it for our records. Okay, now we will have a summary of the employee journey. So it will be easy. The orientation is short. Usually it takes few hours or one day. The onboarding it's long, and it will take a weeks or months. It depends on who we are recruiting. Okay. The employee journey moves through three main stages, which is recruitment, orientation, and onboarding. So the recruitment bring the right talent, orientation provide a clear on the first day, and onboarding build in the long terms and performance and engagement. For expect, culture orientation plays a cultural role in helping them to adapt the local environment. Together, the three stages create a positive employment experience and that support the organization to success. Okay, as we mentioned, the orientation, it's the onboarding, it's involved the HR, also with the line managers and some of the teams. The orientation, it will be only with the HR department. The onboarding, it's focusing on performance and training and engagement. The orientations, it only give the basics informations. So the orientation, it's introducing the employee. The onboarding, it's integrate the employee with the company. Okay. So, as I mentioned, the three stages for you, we can have some questions from you. Thank you for taking for your attention, and we can have some questions. So if anyone from you have any questions about the differences between orientation and onboarding and anything. Yes, her?
When does onboarding officially start?
So the onboarding, it's started from the working day, and sometimes it's even before. As I mentioned, for the expect, it will started before. Yes. Yes, who's next?
Okay, what's the main purpose of orientation?
So to introduce the employee for the company, for the policies, and overall work the environment. So once you have the orientation, it will make for him easy. Yes, Tahani? Tahani, your mic is off.
Yes. How long does orientation usually last?
So how long the orientation usually last? So it will take only one day if it's a big company to show them the facilities and introduce for them the policies, and sometimes it's take few hours. Does anyone have another questions? Yes, Ghalia?
This each as a role and after the first day.
No, the HR remaining involved through the onboarding journey. So the HR role doesn't finish in the first day. It's completed with with the employee until his last day, actually, his last day in the company. Okay, thank you everyone for your participating, and I hope you enjoyed in my session, and that's it.
Sorry, I have a question, Ms. Hanoud.
Yes, dear?
It's our tuition. It's saying the org building.
What? The HR onboarding, it's the same of the onboarding? No, it's not the same.
Yes.
As the onboarding, it's a long process, while the orientation, it's take few hours or one day, and it's the process of onboarding, it's a part of the recruitment, so they are different. Thank you everyone for your participate, and I hope you enjoyed.